The cabbage pult is one of the most underwhelming plants in PvZ2. There is literally no point in using this plant because it's a slightly worse pea shooter and there is no roof level like there was in the first game. So I wondered if it is possible to beat PvZ2 with cabbage pults only. Of course not, because this plant is absolute dog water and its life as an offensive cabbage is meaningless. However, there are its cousins such as the kernel pult and melon pults which are way more powerful than the cabbage. So I wondered if it is possible to beat PvZ2 with catapult plants only. But before we start the challenge, what exactly is a catapult? According to Google, a catapult is a forked stick with an elastic band fastened to the two prongs used by children for shooting small stones. Wait a second, there aren't any children in PvZ2. How am I supposed to do this challenge? Oh wait, what? That was the British definition of a catapult? So what is a catapult then?
To hurl or launch something, with or as if with a catapult, which looks like this.
So now that we have that out of the way, what are the rules? Catapult plants only, which does not apply to conveyor belt and other gimmick levels. No leveling plants, and no power-ups. Okay, sweet. Now let's get on with the video. We begin on day 5 of the tutorial, since we didn't unlock the cabbage pult earlier. This level is simple. We win by placing cabbages. Now we get the hot sauce and go to Egypt. We go on to day 1 of ancient Egypt and immediately fail the challenge by placing a sunflower. So we have to restart and do it again. We win the level easily by spamming cabbage pult's plant food. Day 2 is the power up tutorial, which we don't use any since they're not allowed. So instead we spam the cabbages and win the level where you're meant to use the power-ups without any power-ups. Day 3 we get introduced to the sun stealing zombie. I don't know what his name is, but he has to be the most useless zombie. Maybe more pointless than the cabbage pult. No offense cabbage pult, I love you. Anyways, this guy just stands there for like 3 seconds and slowly sucks up the sun, even if it's getting bombarded by cabbages. Like, do you want to survive? We clear the level and unlock the bloomerang, which is in a catapult, but I thought I'd mention him because he's just a cool looking guy. But I need to ask you, the viewer, something. What plant is this guy supposed to be? I need someone to tell me in the comments below. And, oh yeah, day 4 is a conveyor belt level, so we skip over that. Moving on to day 5, we have a great start by nearly failing the challenge again by almost placing a sunflower. And guess what? I used my first lawnmower of the run. Apart from that, we cleared the level successfully. Day 6 was another conveyor belt level, so we can skip over that. Day 7 was a simple day where we just spammed cabbages to win. And also, I was making plant food sounds for some reason. I mean, if I was already going insane, how am I realistically gonna beat this challenge? Day 8, we get introduced to the torch zombies, which aren't that big of a deal, honestly, because we are gonna place the cabbages in the back row. This day also confirmed my insanity, as I was just humming the background music the entire run. Oh, is that the last wave? Yes. I mean, I could have just been vibing to the music, but who knows? After we beat the level, EA wants me to waste money on this terrible bundle. I mean, look at it. It's $5 for this absolute rip-off. Day 9 was another simple day. We spammed cabbages and also spammed the plant food. After we beat this level, EA shoves the first ad down our throats. So during one of these ads, I will tell you a fact about cabbages. Starting with the next ad, this will take place. Day 10 was just another day of cabbage pult spam. You see, the first couple of levels are really easy because the zombies are really weak. We haven't really seen any bucket heads or hordes of cone heads, so killing these zombies with cabbage pult spam is easy. Oh, hey, an ad. Did you know that cabbage is considered Russia's national food? Russians eat more than 7 times as much cabbage as the average North American. Day 11 doesn't let us pick our plants, so we can skip over that because it is time for another random fact about cabbages. Did you know cabbage has been a staple food in many cultures for centuries? It is believed to have originated in Europe and was cultivated by the ancient Greeks and Romans. Day 12 has some terrible news. The introduction of the zombie makes the difficulty of ancient Egypt spike massively. The Pharaoh zombie is a problem for our little bros because they can't deal enough damage to kill one of them. So in this level, we lose not one, not two, not 3, but 4 lawnmowers. Okay, so this ad didn't load, so I guess you're safe from another cabbage fact. Day 13 is a mold colony level, which could be problematic because cabbage pole always takes 1.2 seconds to hit the target, no matter where it is. So a zombie could literally be consuming him, but no matter what, he is still going to take 1.2 seconds to hit and kill the zombie. However, we clear the level with ease because the zombies are fairly weak. Hey, what's this? Another ad? Did you know cabbage is from the family Cruciferae? The family name comes from the Latin word meaning cross because the flowers are cross-shaped. Day 14 was also another fairly easy level, apart from one Pharaoh zombie which ripped through all our cabbages. Jesus Christ, EA, another ad? You have given me 4 ads in the span of 5 levels. You know what? I don't want to say a fun fact about cabbages. Day 15 is an easy day because I can abuse the sunflowers given to me in this level, so I can place a whole cabbage army. Day 16 was another day of cabbage spam, and we win the level by using the lawnmower. Day 17 was a limited amount of plants level, but that doesn't matter because we'll never be able to produce enough sun to get that many cabbages. Day 18 is the first last stand level, so this is going to be fun. What I mean by fun is making a whole army of cabbages and pelting the zombies' heads off with cabbages. It's just so satisfying to see that. Day 19 is a mold colony level, which means we can't plant our cabbages at the back row. So this allows the zombies to take 3 of our mowers since they are slightly stronger than the ones we saw in the last colony level. Day 20 is a level where we have to protect these sunflowers. We use these sunflowers to build up an army of cabbages and clear the level. Day 21, we get access to the kernel pulp and melon pulp in this level, which is weird because they aren't even Egypt plants, but it's whatever. So for some reason, I decided not to use the melon pulp. So we win this level using cabbage and kernel pulp only. Day 22 was the hardest level yet. I remember taking like 35 minutes to beat it. The problem is there are bucket heads and pharaoh zombies in this level. Combined with the fact that we can't place plants in the first column makes them really hard to kill. So we're gonna have to strategize. We let the first zombie die to a lawnmower. This buys us time to place 2 cabbages at the bottom to kill a conehead. Then we use the infamous edging strat to stall for sun so we could place more cabbages to kill the zombies in the other rows. Then a pharaoh zombie spawns in row 3. We don't actually care about this guy since he dies to a lawnmower. The same also goes to the bucket head in row 4. Then the final wave eventually comes, leaving us with 2 lawnmowers in row 1 and row 5, which is where 2 pharaoh zombies spawn, so we easily kill them. However, we don't even need to use the mower in row 1 since that pharaoh zombie dies to the cabbages. We win the level. Day 23 was honestly way easier than day 22 since the only zombie that was really difficult to kill was the gargantua, which dies to a lawnmower. I beat this first try, although I did use 3 lawnmowers. Day 24 was a last stand level, which we just spam cabbages to win and somehow lose 2 lawnmowers with this army, but that doesn't matter since this is the last actual level, and that means this episode is over since day 25 is a conveyor belt level and also the zomboss fight. In conclusion, I thought this world was pretty easy, not gonna lie, so you should totally join us in Pirate Seas. So you should subscribe to get notified of that, and thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.